The Missouri Air National Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and is composed of two organizations, the 131st Bomb Wing and the 139th Airlift Wing. Each wing has its own mission. The 131st flies the B-2 Spirit bomber and is headquartered at Whiteman Air Force Base near Knob Noster, Missouri, and has several units stationed at Jefferson Barracks in St. Louis. The 139th flies the C-130H Hercules and is based at Rosecrans Air National Guard Base near St. Joseph, Missouri. Each state's Air National Guard has a dual federal and state mission.
Our federal mission here at Whiteman is going to be to support the active duty Air Force and the B-2 mission on their deployments where they may go. So as maintainers on the B-2, we'll travel right alongside the active duty airmen to help do that mission. On the state side of things, if there is flooding, natural disasters, we can be tasked to help provide relief.
Each wing is manned by airmen who perform a variety of jobs that support their mission, including flying and maintaining the aircraft, managing air operations and the airfield, as well as providing medical support.
There's over 100 different career opportunities for individuals, whether it be enlisted or the officer ranks in the Air National Guard. They will run from a plumber to aircraft technicians to finance to security forces to firefighters. Essentially, you can pick up our base, set us out in the middle of nowhere, and we're self-sustained. We're a little city. We have to have people to work there.
The Air National Guard has the same rank structure as the U.S. Air Force, with airmen divided into enlisted members and officers.
In the Air National Guard, you will find two different career paths, the enlisted side and the officer side. The enlisted side is going to be basically the doers, the ones that are turning the wrenches, making things happen. They're going to ensure that things are getting done.
Officers are kind of like the manager or the coach of a ball team, and then the players are actually like the enlisted members who are executing what the coach has given them as direction.
To be an officer with the Air Guard, you have to have a 4-year degree. So most generally, our folks come in enlisted, have us pay for their 4-year degree, then they apply for an officer position.
The Missouri Air National Guard sets a high standard for their applicants and is looking for a certain type of individual to join their ranks.
When we're thinking about the ultimate recruit, what we're looking for is someone who's driven, who's passionate, and who's wanting to serve. They can be looking for education and the benefits that we have, but the underlying factor is they're willing to serve and understand the obligation that comes along with being in the military.
We expect you to show up on time, get into your job, doing it to the best of your ability, and striving for excellence.
For the Air National Guard specifically, we want somebody who does want to serve their country. That's a very important component because we do have the state and federal mission and you could be activated at any time. In order to join the Air National Guard, you have to be at least a senior and 17 with your parents' permission, and we go up to age 40.
Now if you have some prior service experience, say 4 years active duty, we could subtract that off the age 40 requirement. So in that case, as long as you can put in 20 good years of military service prior to your 60th birthday.
U.S. citizenship is not a requirement to join the military.
Certain cases, we can put people in certain jobs that are not U.S. citizens as long as they have their INS card and they're working on their citizenship.
The Missouri Air National Guard offers outstanding benefits to its members.
What I see as a recruiter, a lot of individuals are joining the Air National Guard today to help further their education, whether it's to pay for their education to go to college or whether it's to get training that we have to utilize in the civilian workforce. They want that education.
I wanted to serve my country, but I definitely wanted my education paid for.
Missouri Air National Guard has educational benefits of 100% tuition assistance currently. They will pay off of Mizzou's rate to a Missouri accredited college up to 39 credit hours a year, and that starts after the day you enlist. We also have the Reserve GI Bill. It's available to you for 36 months. If you're a full-time student, you can use up to $368 a month. Along with the Reserve GI Bill, some career fields qualify for an additional $350 kicker. So you're looking at potentially getting around $700, $800 a month just for going to school full-time, depending on what benefits you can utilize.
Another benefit offered to airmen in the Missouri Air National Guard is voluntary premium-based health and dental plans.
They can purchase medical insurance for themselves on an individual plan, or they can purchase another plan for them and their families. And we offer that to our members at a very, very reasonable cost.
The Missouri National Guard is a family-based organization that recognizes the role that a citizen airman's family has in the success of the mission.
We actually have a family support group, and they provide opportunities to bring our families into our organization, which is outstanding. The Missouri Air National Guard does a really good job putting families first.
Missouri Air National Guard recruiters are professionals that vet and help guide an applicant through the enlistment process.
I absolutely love being in the Air National Guard, and it changed my life so much. So it's an opportunity for me to be able to do that for someone else, or to be able to help them do that for themselves.
As a recruiter, we take personal responsibility for each and every one of our applicants.
We are there for them every step of the way. Any questions that they have, we're always going to be here for them.
We're the ones who these people are trusting for the next 6 years of their life.
My role is not to convince them to make a decision to join the Air Guard. My role as a recruiter is to provide the information needed for he or she to make the decision based on that information, whether or not the Air Guard is right for them. I try to get people to understand it's not just the job, but it's the opportunities, the education, the medical, potential retirement. Those are things that you really can depend on.